Hello guys, today we are going to be making these super cute snow globe tumblers that are all the rage these days. Here we have all the supplies for this project. We just have a clear cup with the 2 layers. It is very important that it has 2 layers inside. We have these little cabinet bumper things. I don't know what they're technically called. 3 types of glitter. I have fine, chunky, and like a medium. I have a drill bit. I don't know what kind of drill bit this is, just a good size to fit the glitter through. Some clear Elmers glue, and then some epoxy. Here's the cup that I have. It already has a hole drilled in it, so if you go really slow, then it's fairly easy not to worry about cutting through the second layer, but the faster you go, then the smoother the cut will be. We did end up going fairly fast just because it did take a while to break through the plastic, and I did not have any cracks in it, which I was very surprised about. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the chunky glitter and I'm just going to shake it into the cup. With the chunky glitter, I don't want to use a funnel or anything because I found it gets stuck inside the funnel. So what I'm going to do is lay it all on top and then just kind of shake it and hit the side of the cup to try and get all of that glitter to go inside. And it does make quite a bit of a mess, but that's okay. I do it at my desk, so then I'll just scoop up any of the extra glitter. I am going to end up using this whole bag of glitter. I don't know how much is in there, but this project requires a lot of glitter. Now all the red glitter's inside and it looks something like this. So sometimes it sinks to the bottom, sometimes not. So now we're going to go ahead and put the fine glitter in there. If you have a funnel, that's fantastic. I did not have a funnel, so I improvised by using a frosting tip. And it actually worked really well for the fine glitters. So I'm just going to use this entire tub of green glitter and I'm just going to pour it in just gradually into there. And then just start doing the exact same thing, shaking it, hitting the side of the cup, and lifting the frosting tip out a little bit, just so it has some room to move. And this is a Christmas themed cup that I'm making, as you can tell with the red and the green. And then I just use gold as a filler. Now that all the glitter's in there, I have a squeeze bottle that I just filled up with 2/3 a cup of water. And there was already a little bit more of the mixture in there before I added the water. And now I'm going to add 1/3 a cup of glue. And I like to, whenever making this, I like to add a little extra water, so just a little over 2/3 a cup, just because I think the water works in there really well, because sometimes when there's too much glue, then the glitter will kind of stick together and not want to make the little falling snow globe motion. So I'm just going to mix this all together, pour it in the bottle with the water and the previous mixture that was in there. Once I've poured all of the glue into the bottle, I'm just going to stir it very slowly. You do want to make sure you stir it slow, just so all the bubbles come out. And once you have it stirred, then just to start to pour the mixture into the cup through the little hole, and you want to fill it about halfway. Now that we have our cups filled halfway with the glue and water mixture, comes the tedious part. Now we have to just slowly move our cup up and down until all the glitter that's up at the top of the rim comes down and floats around in the cup. So you do want to make sure you don't shake it, because then it will create more bubbles. And you just want to do it ever so slowly until all that glitter comes off. So a fun fact for you is I actually market these as lava lamp cups instead of snow globe cups, because in my opinion they look more like a lava lamp, and it's a more forgiving name if you happen to get a bubble in there, because I've made 4 of these cups so far and they all have bubbles in them. So I'll try everything I can not to get the bubbles in there, but there's always going to be a bubble. So I call them lava lamp cups just because I think that's a cool name and it looks like a lava lamp to me. So yeah, you can just have some freedom with this. You can go any way you want to, but I think they're really pretty. I really like them. The only downside I've found to them is that you kind of have to get them going before they'll like move around on their own. You have to like move them up and down a couple times, and then the glitter will start flowing. So once you get the majority of the glitter off of the rim, we're just going to fill it up all the way to the rim, to the brim of the cup. As far as you can fill it, that's how much you want to go. And you can actually, with the mixture, get about 2 cups out of every mixture you make. Well, once you fill it up all the way, we're just going to do the same thing. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Now you do want to let these sit a couple days before putting the epoxy on there, just to see if you need to add any more liquid, if any bubbles come out. So what I did, instead of waiting for all the bubbles to come out, is I just got another cup that I've been working on. I'm just going to go ahead and stick the little bumper thing on there and make sure it covers the hole. I've also heard you can use vinyl, but I prefer to use these just because it sticks a little more and gives it a thick layer of protection. So for epoxy, I'm going to be using the Gorilla epoxy, which is this thing. It's a little two-toned thing, and what you do for that is you're going to squeeze all the air out of it just to make sure you get an equal amount. So just hold it up in the air, squeeze it until it starts to come out, and then what you're going to want to do is just squeeze it into the cup, and it's going to give you automatically equal amounts of both part A and part B. So just squeeze in there however much you think you're going to need for your cup, and then slowly mix it with the it came with a little stirring tool, but you can use anything you want to stir it really. Just make sure it's not something important that you want to keep, because it is going to get epoxy all over it. So just slowly stir it, and this is going to help prevent bubbles. And also, when working with epoxy, you do want to make sure you're working in a very well ventilated area, because epoxy is chemicals. So it's going to do some bad things to your body if you use it in a closed area. So what I do is I do it at my desk, which is in the living room. And I just kind of walk off. After I get the epoxy on there, I just set it away, I leave it alone, and then I walk off and go do my other activities, and I haven't had any problems with it. We're also not using it in great amounts, so I think that might also help with it. So once it's all mixed, we're just going to put the whole glob on the top of the cup and ever so slowly spread it around. We do want to make sure it's even with the rim of the cup, just so the cup will still sit flat with it on there. If you don't have a little hollowed in area right where that's going to be, and your cup is just has all flat bottom that you have to drill into, then just cover the whole bottom with epoxy and make a nice smooth layer. Here are 3 cups that I've already finished. As you can see, the middle one I used my Cricut and I put a name on it with permanent vinyl, and I think that makes them look even better. So you can just flip them upside down. As you can see, the glitter runs all the way down. I love these cups. I think they're really pretty, and I hope you like them too. So if you like this tutorial, please make sure to subscribe and leave me a comment. Give me a little message. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.